Hello beautiful people, welcome back to the channel. It's your homeboy Pare and I'm back again to the channel with another video. Thank you so much for clicking this video. Thank you so much for coming back to the channel. If you are new to the channel, do well to like the video and hit the subscribe button. And if you are a returning subscriber, you know how we do it. You like the video, you drop a comment and you share. All right guys, so without further ado, let's get into the video because this is a new update. So the UK has just released their so-called immigration white paper, and this is what we're gonna look at today. It's titled Immigration White Paper to Reduce Migration and Strengthen Border. This is a radical reform to Britain's immigration system. Yes, it's radical because if you go through this guide, you'll be like, wow, what's going on? What's going on? Yes, it's up to 82 pages. PDF file. I will drop the link in the description box in case you want to go and have a look. Take your time, study it. But for this video, I'm just going to pick the salient point. Let's go through it. Let's understand what this is all about, what they are planning to implement in the nearest future. All right, so let's get into the video. Yes, I'm going to categorize this into 7 different categories. One will be indefinite leave to remain, and the second one will be English language requirement. The third one will be graduate route. The fourth one will be global talent. Fifth one will be skilled worker visa. Then the sixth one will be about settlement. The last on the list is what they call citizenship reform. So the first one under indefinite leave to remain is that ILR is no longer after 5 years. So it says settlement will now be based on end settlement. That means you're going to fight for your settlement. It's not going to be the time that you've saved, like they say 5 years and you can apply for ILR. So it's not going to be like that any longer. You have to do some stuff to prove to the UK government that you deserve this settlement. And what are those things? Let's look at it. So standard ILR qualifying period to increase from 5 years to 10 years. Guys, this is crazy. This is just absolutely madness. 5 to 10 years for settlement? No way. So it says faster ILR will still be available for dependent of British citizens. So if you're a dependent of British citizen, that is considered as faster ILR. That is going to be 5 years. So that is not going to change. Victims of abuse or domestic violence, these guys will still be considered under faster ILR. Certain high contributing individuals under a new point-based model. Contributions to the UK economy and society will now be mandatory metrics for ILR. That is a very good point. You have to show contribution to the UK economy. You have to do something that would definitely improve the economy of the UK government, not just sitting down somewhere and the next moment you want to apply for ILR with nothing, maybe you are not working, you are not contributing to the economy in any way or form, and you just want to apply and you believe they will give it to you. No, this is not going to happen. So you have to contribute positively to the economy before you think of applying for ILR. So number 2 is English language requirement. This is a major upgrade here. English requirement for skilled worker visa will rise from B1 to B2. So skilled worker visa will now have up to B2 English and not B1. B1 is like intermediate English, but B2 is more complex. You have to understand English better. B2 demonstrates a higher level of English language proficiency. You have to be able to engage in more complex conversation, and you also have to be able to write English in a more detailed form. The second point, all adult dependent, that is if you are a dependent of a student or a worker, you must meet at least A1 English. Wow. So A1 is the beginner or the elementary levels. You need to be able to have A1. A1 is just the basic simplified version of English. Then the third point, extension application will need A2. That means if you are extending your application, you definitely need to have A2 English. A2 is advanced A1. The moment you pass A1, you move to A2. After A2, B1, B2. I know this from French because I did French. I think this applies as well to English language proficiency. Then after B, we're talking about C and yeah. Then the last point under English language requirements, settlement application will require B2 for everyone. So you're a dependent, you want to come in, you must have A1. You apply for extension, you must have A2. Settlement, that means when you're talking about settlement, technically you have lived in the UK for some time, you should be able to have B2 before you think of settlement application. Simple. And yeah, this is what the Prime Minister tweeted. If you want to live in the UK, you should speak English. That's common sense. So we are raising English language requirement across every main immigration routes. That is from the British Prime Minister Keir Starmer. So moving on is the third point, graduate route. So this route is currently under serious review. They are going to look at this route to understand, do we really need to implement this or do we need to remove this? So they are looking at this route because this is very, very important. If they mess up on this area, it's going to be a big blow to the United Kingdom. So let's look at it. The first point on the graduate route, government suggests too many graduates are not in RQF 6 jobs. So what is RQF level 6 jobs? Look at this as a bachelor's degree, including honors degree and degree apprenticeship. So the second point, only 30% of graduates work in professional roles aligned with expectation. Future graduate routes may require graduate level job offer, be aligned with skilled worker visa requirement, and include caps, salary minimums, or feel relevant. Yes, so that's very true. So many graduates are not currently doing a job that is equal to their bachelor's degree. That is what it's trying to say. So only 30% of the graduates are in a professional roles. That means 30% of graduates are really in a role specific to what they studied. So where's the problem coming from? It might be that there's no job opportunities for graduates, or there's a lack of skill sets for graduates to pick up those roles. So they are gonna do something about this because this is under review. It can even be that employers don't even want to pick the graduate to do the jobs. Yes, a lot of employers are doing this. They don't want to employ you and train you. Do you understand? So government has to come in and do something. Is either they offer training opportunities for graduates or they create more job specific for graduates so that when they come out from school they can pick up those jobs. So those are the two things to look out for. This is under review and they're going to look at it. All right, moving on to number 4, global talent. What do they have to say about global talent? All right, so under global talent is going to be like a take home for me. I don't care what they are doing in other areas, but this area is like a take home for me. Their plan for the global talent route is top notch. I must recommend them for this. They want to ensure that the highly skilled have opportunities to come into the UK. So the global talent route is a route that they bring in the best in the field. So they want to keep this route open. They want to bring in talent into the UK so that they can come and drive the economy. They can come and drive growth and development. They want to increase the number of people that will be arriving under this talent route. So if you are anywhere in the world, it's up for you to look out for what is the global talent visa, because this is going to be the best route for you to come into the UK. And they want to increase the number. So that's a big statement. So there might be other routes, but the key point is to bring talent into the UK that will come and supercharge UK growth in strategic industries. They are also going to review the innovator founder visa and high potential individual routes. So these are 2 visa category routes that you need to look out for if you are a talent and you want to come into the UK. They are going to review this area, and like I said, the aim of this is to increase the number of people that are coming in through this route: the global talent visa, the innovator founder visa, and the high potential individual route. Look out for this. This is from the UK government, it's not from me. Okay, number 5 is the skilled worker visa. This is a big one. Number 1, minimum skill level rising from RQF3 to RQF6, degree levels only. So RQF3 is A level. They don't want this again. So this is a key point. Up to 180 occupations may not be qualified again for the skilled worker visa. This is going to hit the UK very well, believe me. It won't be long. They are still the one that will come back and shout that the lower occupation, they don't have people to fill up those roles. They will still come back and bring visa for these people. Come on, leave these people, man. The next point, immigration salary list will be abolished. And the last point, under this route, existing visa holders can continue under old rules, but new entrants must meet RQF6. So if you're already a visa holder or you're in the UK, this new rule will not affect you. But for people that are coming in newly, you need to be on RQF6 before you are considered for the skilled worker visa. Number 6, settlement must be earned. Earned settlement will be linked to tax contribution, English language proficiency, like we've talked about, the length of stay, the time spent in the UK, compliance with visa term, that is the rules. That is keeping up to date with your visa terms, you've not broken any of the visa rules. Expect tougher audits and possible interviews for all ILR cases. So definitely there's going to be a whole lot of reviews, a whole lot of audits, interviews. Come on, you have to do interviews before you're granted indefinite leave to remain. All right, that's it for settlement. I don't have anything to say. Okay, number 7, as the last point, citizenship reform is coming too. So the first point, they're trying to let us understand that citizenship will be earned just like settlement. So technically, almost all the process for settlement is going to apply under citizenship. Yeah, the tax contribution, the English proficiency, the length of stay, compliance with visa rules, all this stuff will still come under citizenship. New criteria will be introduced for fast-tracking high contributors. So for people that will be considered high contributors, expect new criteria. Then the next one, expect life in the UK test reform and possible reduction in youth nationality costs. Okay, so I'm going to add this one as number 8. So under study, the first thing they want to do is that they want to strengthen the requirement for institutions, that is for universities. They want them to meet a certain criteria before they can recruit international students. So it's not going to be business as usual where universities just kind of recruit people maybe because they are looking for money and all the stuff. Government is going to set a rule for them before they can recruit. If you look at it very well, this policy is still going back to affect them in the long run. Secondly, they also want to impose a limit on the number of students a particular institution can recruit. This is crazy. And the last point on that study is that they want to reduce the number of years that graduates can remain in the country. That is, so technically, let's look at post-study work visa that is 2 years. So they want to cut this to 18 months. That is 1 year and 6 months. It's just like scrapping the post-study work visa. So technically, you guys have just scrapped the post-study work visa. That is what it means. 1 year and 6 months is not enough for a graduate to look out for a sponsored job in the UK based on what you guys have just listed on this guide. Come on, you guys are tightening up everything and you are reducing the number of time a graduate can remain in the country to look for a sponsored job. Come on, where is the sense? Where is the common sense there, man? I'm done. Okay guys, sorry for my rant. First of all, you need to have this at the back of your mind. This is a white paper. This is not a rule. This has not been implemented yet. These are just policy ideas. It has not yet been enforced under the UK laws. On a second thought, you need to calm down. You need to relax and understand that this has not yet been implemented. Though, it's something that they are looking at. It's something they want to introduce. We will look out for the update, and if it comes, I might still bring it back to the channel. So if you have not yet subscribed, you might consider subscribing to the channel right now. Do well to like the video, share the video, and drop a comment because I'll be at the comment section waiting to hear from you. Let me know what you think about this update. Let me know what you think about these rules that the UK might implement very soon. Until next time, I remain my humble self. My name is Pare, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace and love. I could walk for days.